What's good, everybody? Dawangthang here, and we're going to be doing an analysis of. We're taking a look at the new tournament that happened in Spain earlier today. So the nice thing about this tournament was this is the first invitational that we had where, that's with the final build, and it was 1v1s, no items, and it was on hazardless stages. The stages were all picked at random, so there wasn't like any legality thing with that at all. We just got to see what one-on-one battles look like. Some of it with new characters, some with characters that we've already seen. But the most important thing is just seeing kind of how this meta developed and what we can learn about them thus far. Most of the images, footage that we've gotten so far from the directs and the tree houses, the players haven't been the best, and they just give bare bones information. But now that we have like actual players playing these characters, we can look into this stuff a lot more. And that's what I want to focus on today. I want to focus on these characters, how they're playing, if people are doing things correctly, if they aren't, what tactics we can use, and then one of the big ones is, of course, the new hazardless stages. There are quite a lot of interesting layouts that we have found through this entire tournament, so we'll definitely be going over them. We're going to skip past the ones that just straight up aren't going to be legal. They'll be fairly obvious to tell, but you know, one thing I have noticed is if any of you guys are joining from the Duck Hunt Discord, I've noticed that a lot of you guys aren't too familiar with the competitive scene from what I've noticed, so I just want to go into a little bit of detail why some of these stages will be legal, why some of these won't be as well. Well, that said, let's get into it. So the first tournament that we do have coming up for us, first match, is, let me put on headphones so that way you guys don't have to deal with an echo as much. That will be very helpful. Get that out of the way. Oops. There we go. Cool. Now I can just set off for myself. Let me know if there is anything that I have to change volume-wise, and I'll make sure we get it done. So, okay, so yeah, first off, we do have Isabel, and kind of like what I was thinking from when I did my analysis on when the direct came out. A lot of my theories have been correct about her, but I think I made one big misjudgment about her, and that was exactly how much the Lloyd Rocket really mattered to Villagers Neutral. So for those of you who don't know, Isabel has some new specials, and they kind of drastically changed the way that she plays, one compared to Villager, among them being her side B and down B. So she does have a Lloyd Rocket, but instead of it being her side B, it is now her down B. And what it is a vertical pillar that acts as a mine, or it's a pillar that you can set off. It's basically, in a respect, kind of a command grab because it keeps you trapped up there and then explodes. So it makes it really easy to combo into an aerial. But the thing is, yeah, it's just vertical. You don't get any horizontal pressure off of it. And then our side B is the fishing rod, which is a command grab that you throw, but it doesn't go through shields, which gives it a very interesting mind game property to it. But yeah, without that Lloyd Rocket going horizontal, her neutral pressure is like significantly weakened, and she's forced to play like this super turtle heavy style that I'm not really sure how much is going to affect her in the long run. But as of right now, it looks like it's actually going to be a pretty big pain in her side. The other thing too is I do think there are some there's some issues with the ways that this player was playing her in particular that I think could be improved upon. Compared to what this guy's showing off here. So you're gonna notice that he's gonna play a lot of keep away, and he's gonna mostly try to just zone out with the slingshot. And one thing I have to say that I don't agree with, I don't like the way that he's using fishing rod. You'll notice that he's going to throw it out a lot and then immediately reel it in, except of leaving it out there and then baiting his opponent to come towards him where he can reel it back in and catch him immediately. Especially like being underneath these platforms is where you want to use it, since it just does make it a lot harder for them to approach you. There he messed up the short hop, so he wasn't able to get that combo into the fair. Yeah, see, like right there, he reeled it back a little bit too early. If he just hesitated a little bit, here, so let's see. Okay, so he throws out that fishing rod, and if he just waited, Nessa would have actually ran right there, and then he would have been able to get that grab. But because he pulled it in too early, Ness just got a dash attack on him. So that's definitely one thing that people need to get used to, is they need to get used to mind gaming with that fishing rod properly. You can see Slingshot's still going to be really good off stage, so her recovery's still going to be really good, just like Villagers. So we don't have exact confirmation, but one of my friends was looking at her Nair and saying that it comes out frame 5, so it's not exactly going to be as good of a combo breaker as Villagers frame 3 Nair was in Smash 4, but an important property with hers that I discussed earlier was that it does have a strong initial hit and then has a bunch of multi-hits afterwards, which can be pretty good for some shield pressuring there as well. But the thing is, that initial hit is really strong, so you will be able to get kills with her by using that neutral air. Yeah, see, he doesn't want to go off stage and challenge her. He could start using some up Bs to just like kind of pester her, but I guess he doesn't want to risk it. Yeah, something you got to keep in mind is Villagers kind of, Isabelle and Villager, they're both sitting ducks while they're off stage, so you can just go off stage and hit them. And this is important to note, so projectiles will set off the Lloyd Rocket, and so if you don't want to deal with it, if you're somebody like Ness or Snake, just toss your grenade, toss your missiles, and just blow that up. So that way you don't have to deal with that trap later. It's going to be super important. Because if you don't deal with that, the second you run over it, or she like shields over it, then it's going to be really easy for her to combo into something. And that's actually something I do want to talk about with Isabelle. So the second that tree is planted, you can act immediately. And if you just shield on top of it, if your opponent comes anywhere near you, they're just going to get hit by it. We don't know exactly what the radius trigger is for it, so you maybe if it only confirms into hitting you is when it'll set off. But you'll just have to be super careful when they start camping around Lloyd Rocket properly. Also, yeah, that jab. When she hits this nest later on, I'll just kind of point out to you how bad that jab is. So that jab basically just seems like, please punish me the move. It doesn't have enough hits done, and it doesn't push back the opponent at all just because of the new jab mechanics in this game. So, yeah, see, look, she planted that immediately, and then Nest just got punished. Let's look at that in slow motion. Okay. So, setting it up here. Nest I don't think has a move quick enough to punish her, really. Like, he could throw out a fair, which he does. And then she immediately shields, and look at that. That is up right there. So if you have a really aggressive opponent there, and if you know like, okay, they legitimately do not have enough time to punish me, and you have this set up, then you have a really powerful tool, because this is now confirmed into an aerial. But yeah, he messed it up there. So like if he did a double jump, he could have up aired. I'm not sure if 2 turnips, because she doesn't have any RNG, so it would have been a 2 turnip up air right there. But you know, she would have gotten a free confirm off of that, and if he was at like 90, 100%, probably would have killed. So that's why something like that's going to be crucial. You're going to need to know how to counter that Lloyd Rocket in order to be successful against her. Let me put this back in regular speed. I think I can just change the speed there to half pretty easily. Yeah, the other thing too is it looks like she has less range on her net than Villager did in Smash 4. I'm not sure if that's a universal change to both of them, but yeah. You know, something that she might be able to do is she might be able to throw into Lloyd Rocket and then just activate it and then get like an interesting combo off of that. Yeah, of course, that was way too far away. Didn't realize it. Also, the other thing I want to point out is I really do like the layout of the stage on the hazardless version, but I think in certain matchups this is probably going to be a little bit too large and just encourage circle camping. So that would be the main reason why this stage would get banned. Horizontal blast zones aren't too bad though. As you see, I think he died at like, what was he like? Let's do it a little bit back. So he's at 117 right now. Yeah, 130. Gets hit by a forward air. That wasn't even like the sweet spot forward air unless they extended the range of it. But yeah, like 130 at the ledge died. So you're not going to be killing super late horizontally. Vertically, and just how much space you have to run is kind of the main issue here. Like if you're Sonic on this stage, oh Jesus. Like Sonic versus Incineroar on this stage just sounds like a painful 6 minutes of burning. Yeah, see, like a little bit too early again, but this time he ran away, so that was the right call, pulling it in there. Yeah, I like that Ness is being aware of that Lloyd Rocket there, because otherwise, Isabelle would have been able to get something off of that. Good use of PK Fire there to disrupt it. And finally trying to use that fishing rod to recover. Actually, I did forget, that is one thing that she does. But yeah, see, look, that jab is extremely unsafe, so you got to be really careful when using it. Like, literally use that jab only as a... See there, now that was good fish hook use. So he just waited, and then the second that he saw Ness move at all, just reeled it in. Didn't matter. If he rolled in, caught, let go shield, caught, rolled away, would have been safe. So really, really good option there. It's just people need to learn how to hesitate with that fishing rod. Yo, what's up, Wisdom? How's the volume? The volume okay? Yeah, now I got PK Starstorm coming in. Knock her off. Yeah, good use of fishing rod. So as you can see, she can be pretty far away and still make it back. That's half speed. Real quick. Yeah, look at that. All the way out here, she's able to reel back. So, like, that's... That... Alright, that's good to hear. So, like, that's a proper tether recovery right there. So, definitely, as of Isabel main, when you're going to be... If you're going to be used to having people come off stage and edge guard, you're like, there's no way that's not going to happen once the meta develops. So, having that in your arsenal is going to be good, since you are going to be able to do, like, a low-hanging recovery there. And just kind of mix up where exactly you're going to be. Of course, yeah, that Nessa's Nair looks really good in this game. Yeah, see, right there, immediate activation. It is good that we have confirmation that you can at least roll past it and it'll activate. So that'll be one thing that you can do. So if an Isabel is focusing too much on it, then it will be easy to catch her. But the thing is, she can use that as a roll bait as well. So you also have to watch your rolls too. Make sure you don't build up that lag. Make sure you're not too predictable with that. Otherwise, she's going to read the shit out of you and you're going to get punished really bad. Oh yeah, that animation's actually adorable. Yeah, see, like, there is, like, he had all the time in the world to punish her, but, like, I guess he's just not used to this game, so he didn't do anything at all, so. Yeah, remember, Isabel's jab, terrible move, so make sure you have a backup plan for that. Like, that needs to be developed. And you're not going to be grabbing afterwards. Like, maybe jab to F tilt, jab to down tilt. Not sure if jab up tilt would work. I feel like you don't have enough range. Jab down tilt would definitely work, though. Yeah, I don't even know what you're trying to do with that. That was a good air dodge recovery there. Yeah, so that kind of shows you how much power that that her Nair has. So let's see that real quick. So I want to show you how far you actually fly. Like, you go pretty far with it. So Nair. See, that's an initial strong hit, and she still has multi-hits afterwards. So basically, he sent him to the other side of the stage, so... If she did that at ledge and hit him, he might have... I don't think he would have died just yet, but he would have been kind of close. So definitely a good out-of-shield option to keep in mind. No, I don't... That jab does not follow into aerial. So a universal change that happened with all jabs is jabs keep you grounded, so you could only do that into tilts. Maybe jab Nair, if it's quick enough, but I wouldn't trust anything else off a jab, as far as aerials are concerned. But, you know, jab into jab that is like you can't just keep mashing jab though. Yeah, that's good. So we have confirmation that the down air lingers quite a lot too. So you're gonna be able to do a lot of good pressure with that. Got some fair pelts, back throw. Yeah, so I don't know if I necessarily agree with placing the Lloyd Rocket here. One thing that is good about having it here, though, is if he jumps and he air dodges, and then this Isabel could just activate it, so then that way it gets a free trap, or if he lands over here, then that way could activate it, and then just kind of pelt with more slingshots, or confirm into an aerial, depending if he gets caught by that, so good thing to keep in mind. Don't like the placement, but if you know your opponent likes to air dodge past you or roll past you, that's when that's going to be good. Yeah, like right there, could have activated the Lloyd Rocket. The other thing we need to know is how long the Lloyd's Rocket stays in the ground, because if it's still in there, this Isabel could just run over there and kind of bait the Nessa Chaser. Nah, okay, it's gone now. Placed another one. Okay, yeah, see? Good use of fishing hook right there. The main thing that I think you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of play monkey in the middle with it. So that way they're trapped between you and the fishing hook, then it's like, you press any buttons, you're going to get caught, as long as they time it correctly. Oh god, he actually parried that. Okay, that's a good use of jab. So it looks like jab might be able to stuff out projectiles. There it activated it activated the PK fire. So if it's considered a disjoint, like it might be able to beat out things like Samus's charge shot. Be kind of scary to challenge, and of course you also have pocket as well. But if you want to keep the item that you've pocketed, jab might be an option to get rid of it, or F tilt. F tilt would probably be a better option. Like there, that wasn't a bad use of fishing. Like he was far enough away that you knew you could just immediately reel it back in. And there wasn't really a good positional advantage where I think it would have been worth keeping it out. Yeah, good fishing hook. Yeah, it's like what this Isabel's doing is like she's trying to make sure like he conditions with the slingshot, and then she's mixing up how she approaches in. So sometimes she throws out that dash attack, which has a lot of range because you toss the pot, and then just like also just doing like these interesting short hop maneuvers. That's it, yeah, there. Like Isabel's just kind of at the right speed to get away from Ness. I like that she tried to jab check herself, and yeah, here she messes up because she just kind of ran right into that. And then I think afterwards he switches to me Gunner. This stage, not a legal stage, so we're not going to even bother going over it. But it is kind of interesting seeing this stage without all the cars coming by. Main reason why it's not going to be legal. Very large, going to promote a lot of camping. And then also you are still going to get damaged by walls and the ground itself when it goes up. You can grab the ledges here, which is at least good. But overall that'd just be way too annoying of this stage to deal with. Also, it is kind of interesting to see this person use Mean Gunner. So my next stage, the next stage that's up is actually one of my favorite hazardless stages that have been created. It's Kalos League with no stage hazards. Main reason why I like this one is for those limited of you that played Icons. I don't know, some of you guys watching might be some of the people I played with Icons or know me from the Zon and Discord. This layout is very similar to Combat Lab. So you have a nice flat stage, and then you have these two platforms out here. But instead of it being like right over where Pokemon Stadium is, they're right at the ledge. So half of it still is right above the stage itself. So that way you can safely pressure these things, and it's not like a really lame camping tool that you can do. It's like you're still going to get pressured. It's not like in like the Congo Jungle and Melee or like Greens and all that, where you can just kind of camp the side and be like, oh, you can't do anything to me. No, you can still be safe. Like you can just hit them with like aerials right underneath here, and if they jump up, okay, hey, now I can get under you and shark you even better. It's better for recovering. You can get some cool combo extensions off of it, and it's just kind of like, it's really nice and neutral. Being on here is more of a disadvantage than advantage than anything, but it just gives you some mix-ups. And this is just a stage layout we've never had in Smash before, so that's why I really like this, and I want this to be one of our neutral starters. The other thing too is I think this stage, just like it's like it was in Smash 4, I think this is a large Blast Zone stage, which I wish we had this stage in a smaller Blast Zone capacity. But I believe in Icons it was also a large one too. Other thing to note is we do have the walls there to wall bounce. Wall jump, I mean. So be good for recoveries in that respect. But let's talk a little bit about I just realized I was talking about Isabel all the time, but we do have Ness and Me Gunner on here. So let's talk a little bit about them. So Me Gunner, the fair got severely nerfed. You can, as you see, you still have the drift, but the drift is not nearly as good as it used to be in Smash 4. Unless this guy's not using it max fire. I'm pretty sure I heard universally nerfed pretty hard. There are a lot of landing lag reductions on Me Gunner, so a lot of those aerials are pretty safe on shield. Fair doesn't have that much lag at all, so you can combo off of it. Nair is a great combo tool. See, like, when do you use that Nair? Like, no landing lag at all. Like, you can do Nair grab, Nair fair, or Nair charge shot. So, Nair charge shot, that's a good kill confirm that Me Gunner's got now. Ness, on the other hand, interesting changes. That his Nair is really strong, so Nair out of shield, really good for killing. His up air is a kill move and multi-hit, but the hitbox isn't nearly as good as it was in 4, where it was just a giant Mario up smash. So it's not really safe on shield. It's just kind of unique pressure where you can use the multi-hit properties to hopefully catch somebody dropping shield at the wrong time, but in this case you'd probably get parried. So I don't think up air is going to be a move you want to land with at all. Yeah, of course. I'm going to teach people how to play the game. I understand what they're going for. It's like these are the first times I can actually analyze people playing this game properly. What else? Oh yeah, so here's where we see Nair charge shot, I believe. Oh, Nair dash attack. I forgot that was one of them. Yeah, so he tried to do a down smash there to catch him going a little bit high, but Nessa's up B is one of those that can still auto snap. Universally, auto snaps have been nerfed, but there are still some that will auto snap pretty well. And right now, just trying to do a good zoning game, but he gave up disadvantage. He gave up his advantage state there, so definitely don't want to be going in as me gunner. But yeah, see, look at that reverse hit. That's such a good combo tool in this game. Like, honestly, me gunner Nair right now looking like one of the better aerials. One of the rumors that I did hear is that down throw up air is a kill confirm with me gunner. He never lands it in this game. I only saw like this game and then something afterwards. I haven't watched too much, but I did watch a little bit of this. So the way that Mii's work is you can only use 111 in you can use 111 in Smash 4. As far as Ultimate's concerned, we're not sure how we're going to handle them. It is confirmed they have custom moves again. We don't know to what extent, and we don't know how they'll be legal and how they'll be used online as well. So depending on how all those factors play out, will determine how exactly we use the Miis. I think their weight's been fixed, though. Like, I think there's one universal size. So I think on that respect, it'll be good. But yeah, it's really going to come down to exactly how the specials are going to work and what the community feels about it. I have a strong feeling that people are going to try their best to get them banned. I kind of hope not, because they did put a lot of attention to detail this time around. I know nobody wants to lose to me. I see. But yeah, no, we'll see. I do hope that they are legal, though. Because yeah, I mean, as long as we don't have like crazy weight sizes again, or if the specials aren't just like ridiculous, like Brawlers was, they're perfectly fine characters. Yeah. Okay. So, Ness versus Ness, we'll see later on. But that yo-yo charge is disgusting. Like, you just hold it out there, and basically you'll be able to gimp every single character that has to grab ledge. So Ness gonna be one of the scariest characters to fight at when he's edge guarding you. Back throw, yeah, just enough DI there to survive. And then, yeah, easy kill there. Yeah, so Ness got a pretty good sequence going off there. Me Gunner's back throw is kind of like Falco's back throw, where it's not exactly a kill throw, but you can kill with it. And it does look like Me Gunner's up throw is a throw that you can kill with. Can't really confirm it, but he does it like at least once where it looks like it gets pretty close to killing. And I think it was like at 160. Thought it was like a little bit earlier than that. Yeah, back air still shouldn't be a good move. And then here's some jank. Like this is proof for the reason why like Final Smash Meter shouldn't be legal. His Ness gets janked out pretty hard. And that was good air dodge right there. See, back air, nair, and then into Final Smash. Like, that is dumb. That is really dumb. That thing would kill so early. Like, all Final Smashers are not created equal. That's the main reason. That's like one of the main reasons why we can't do them. Like, some of them are just complete BS. So I think up next is a Mewtwo fight, and they're going to be playing on... Yeah, they play on Mario Galaxy first, so we don't even want to care about that one. But the next one up it's Zelda Mewtwo, and I think they play that when they fight on Arena Ferox. So yeah, more hazardless stages to talk about. Arena Ferox, definitely a big one. No, hold up, I think I got to refresh this. So 2210. Okay, cool. It's still Mewtwo Zelda. So Arena Ferox is definitely a huge stage that we need to talk about. So when you do the hazardless version of it, it has a permanent stage. You cannot hit these. These are not these statues do not have hurt boxes anymore. And you have this stage layout, which is like a really good pseudo WarioWare layout that we haven't really seen before, or kind of similar to what we have on Yoshi's Story in 64, except without the top platform. And with that, I think this is a fantastic layout. Like, honestly, this should be considered either a neutral or a counter pick. I don't know what the community will decide in the end, but definitely this is looking like one of the strongest stages that we've had for just like a good neutral setup. So, of course, you have the platforms there, which can provide some really unique setups, good trekking opportunities, and just like good ways for landing as well. So definitely can see characters liking this. And then the blast zones here seem to be kind of a medium size too. So it's just a good variant for a medium sized stage. Oh yeah, so now we get to see more Zelda gameplay, and honestly, the more that I'm watching her, I actually have a little bit more faith in this character. When I first played her, I was thinking, she's She doesn't seem that much better than she did in Smash 4. Like, moveset wise, I don't think she is. But something about the mechanics and the way that her Phantom works, I think she's going to be really good. Not really good, but I think she's going to be a decent, viable character. Like, of course, having that set up as an assist and then just controlling when it comes out does lead to a lot of mix-ups. So it's like you're going to have to guess, oh, is she going to hold it or is she going to just let it go? And then if you let her hold it, then it becomes an assist automatically. So that in itself provides just a very unique change of pace. Whereas, like, you know, Smash 4 Zelda, you basically knew when everything was going to happen. Like, she couldn't do anything without letting it go. But now that's an assist, then it's like, okay, then she can move freely. So her charging that in your face actually does have like a lot of merit for you to like guess what you're doing. See, like right there, it's like, oh, I'm gonna counter you, but she could have held it out. Oh no, it's gonna be an assist now and whatnot. So it's not exactly a one-dimensional move that you can just call out for free. And then also with the dash mechanics, her just having enough speed and then just scary enough moves, getting a grab's gonna be really good. Her normals are decent as well. But I think the biggest thing is people that are able to outmaneuver her is where she's gonna have issues with. But as a Turtle Link character, she's going to be good. Yeah, this is also like the first time that I see somebody get 3-stock in this game. Of course, she still has that property where the entirety of her downer is a spike, so that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's basically going to be characters that can like outmaneuver her that are really going to give her a hard time. But no, it's like her frame data is decent. She has a back throw that kills. That's important. And then yeah, down smash decently strong. Like down smash would never kill at Smash 4 at that percentage. Like that's actually ridiculously powerful compared to what she had before. So like, you know, giving her more power. And they did improve her frame data in a lot of different areas too. And then just giving her more off of grabs and just the night change. The night change is actually really big. It like mainly for being that you can actually use it in neutral. Next up we have a Nestido, so one of these... Yeah, no, I mean, in all honesty, that Mewtwo should have a really good matchup against her. So yeah, we got a Nestido right here. Hopefully this isn't a matchup we're going to see too often. This is a banned stage, Pilot Wings. No way we're going to play on this just because of the way when you do it hazardless, it's stuck on this layout, and you can just camp out on the bottom there. Yeah, that's going to be way too much of a pain for people to deal with. Like, it's just going to promote terrible circle camping. Another stage that's going to be banned, Pirate Ship, just because of the way the water works. When you get knocked on this side, the water will just knock you down and just immediately kill you. Not only that, like the water will just keep you alive longer than you really need to. So you're just going to have to wait for vertical or horizontal kills, and it's just not going to be fun. This stage would lead to a lot of timeouts. If it was just... and also, I think there's some characters that'd be able to camp that top platform pretty well. But I think the way that it's laid out, that it wouldn't be too effective. But mostly just because of the water, this really isn't a stage that we're going to want to deal with, even in hazardless form. So, yeah, I don't know who wins this exactly. Corneria, definitely not going to be legal. As much as I love this stage, it's just the way that you can camp in the bottom, Tunnel of Life, also just some jank that you can do off that fin at the end. It's not going to happen. Okay, interesting. We got Venom next. Definitely not going to be legal. I'm happy we do see Ike Mewtwo, because Ike is a lot of fun in this game. Which we do need to see more of. Oh, FD. Okay, so this is the first time that I actually get to see FD really get played on. It's definitely more of a legit match that we got here. You might see some better Mewtwo gameplay here, but we'll see. It is the same guy. Yeah, so the biggest thing with Ike is that his aerials are a lot safer now. So you're able, like, he has like almost zero landing lag, so it's not like you can just shield him and then just like punish him for free. Like, he's gonna land with an aerial and he's gonna be either even or have like a shield advantage over you. So that's really scary. Down tilt, still a great combo tool, low faff. He can combo off his throw still, but I don't know for how long. I don't think it's going to be nearly as good as his combo throws were in Smash 4. But as you can see, down tilt's still a really good combo tool. Up air has a ridiculous hitbox that kills you insanely early. Oh, that's a new animation on his back there. Essentially the same thing. Down tilt, as you can see from Mewtwo, is still extremely effective, really quick. Still allows for some good combos. And it should be a great pressuring tool too. But you know, Ike just everything that he has is so scary. I mean, look at that up air. He died at 79. Yeah, let's do this. So, okay, he's at 76%, and now yeah, 76% dead, like middle of here. Ike is ridiculous, but also Mewtwo's light as shit, so that double whammy against him. So we got Nair there. Up airs, Nair. That's the thing, is like you can just be throwing out all these hitboxes, and it's just like a scary ass wall that you have to deal with. Yeah, that was bad. Like, he didn't space out at all. If he did a little bit of spacing on that, that hit. And I think he might be able to live this. No, he died. Yep, definitely no Final Smash meter. Definitely no Final Smash meter. That up there didn't kill, so I don't think he got the sweet spot of the tail. Up throw. Good. That killed. Yeah, I know Mewtwo's up throw did get buffed. I should kill consistently at 120 now. Even with outrage. Oh man, he tried to go for it all there. I like that he's going for these nairs there, but honestly, Fair would be a little bit better for catching him with the spot dodges. But Nair would also be able to catch the rolls, in, which is probably what he wanted to do. I didn't see what percentage it was at. Oh man, he's going for it all there. He was hoping that be a little jumpy, but he did use the infinite charge mechanic to his advantage, just in case that Mewtwo was a little bit too late on hitting him. That up smash actually would have destroyed him. And honestly, I don't know why he didn't keep charging it there, because Mewtwo had no way to hit him out of it. And if he did, you could have armored through the attack. Okay, I like that he's pressuring with the forward airs now. Ooh, that's where you wanted to nair, because he rolled into you. Would have popped him up. Probably would have, maybe not 90% he could have gotten a combo, but like, earlier than that, he definitely would have been able to. Like, here's where I want to see the back air and air pressure come out, just because he has his back turned to him. The back air was pretty close to killing, but I think he had just enough DI. He could shadow ball that, so he needs to make sure he's charging that shadow ball better. That's something that Mewtwo's not doing. It's like he has a projectile, and that's something he can abuse against Ike so much. Oh god. Oh, good that he rolled out of the way. Okay, I think I don't think it's just me, but I think Mewtwo's shadow ball is also smaller too. I'm not sure. I have to double check the back throw percent. Because back throw and smash 4 would kill like at 130. As you can see, yeah, down tilt pops you up higher, so I don't think you'll be comboing as long as you did in smash 4, but you are still able to get those low percent combos off of it. Yeah, down tilt, fair. Oh, he could have gotten another fair off of that. Oh, grab. Oh man, he didn't realize he whiffed. You can't pivot grab in this game, like run through shield and pivot grab. That's something that this Mewtwo player needs to know. Huge mechanic change that people need to, and you're dead. Oh no, okay, so Ike's dash attack got a lot weaker. That's pretty important. Oh, he could have died right there. Forward throw. Okay, it still does like 12%, which is good. Oh, he got him! And he's dead, yep. So I guess that U2 took 2 games in a row. Oh, I guess they played on the Jank stage first. What was it? Oh yeah, they played on Venom. Okay, so who do we got next? Zelda Daisy. Okay, so I did see a couple of gameplay of this. Obviously, this stage we're not going to be able to play on, and the cool thing is these blocks I don't think move at all, but I think you can tech off of them. So Tunnel of Life, walk off, no reason we're ever going to play on this stage. Okay, Yoshi's Story is next. So I did not get to see gameplay of this too much, and I'm interested to see what the blast zones are like. Like somebody was telling me that it is pretty different from Battlefield, but I want to see it for myself. And I haven't been able to watch too much good. The Daisy that we saw that was playing during the Treehouse wasn't particularly good, so I'm interested to see what a competent Daisy player can do. Okay, up tilt Nair still confirmed in this game. That's good to see. Dare forward air still works as well. Great to see. Ooh, got that up smash. Up smash still looks really strong. I think you're like 40 something. Okay, now we finally get to see those toad throws. Can't tell if forward throw is going to be a kill throw. I think in Smash 4 I know it wasn't. Back throw was the kill move that Peach had. Oof, got that forward air. Yeah, that forward air is still ridiculously strong. But now with all this rage on Zelda, she could probably jank out Daisy. Forward air. Wow, that dash attack is incredibly strong too. I know Daisy's is really strong as well. As you can see, that almost killed that 130. Yeah, good coverage right there with the Phantom. Peach doesn't really have a response to that, or Daisy doesn't. All they could really do is counter with Toad. So as long as he grabs the ledge before Toad could really realistically do something to you, then you would be okay. Okay, so the vertical blast zone on here seems significantly smaller than Battlefield's vertical blast zone, so that's definitely important to take into consideration. So I would definitely say this stage could be a starter, just because that blast zone difference is kind of significant. Yeah, so far I don't really notice a difference with Daisy. One thing that's for sure is her side B is immediate, so that's a lot quicker, and I'm not sure if Peach also has that same effect on her back air. I imagine she does in this game. But yeah, we'll have to see if like Daisy just has some things that are a little bit stronger. The only thing I know is Daisy doesn't have RNG with the golf clubs. Not sure if that applies to her turnips as well, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did. Like, she might have just decent, consistently stronger turnips than Peach does. And yeah, he's got false at that point. Nothing you can do about the special. I think you charge enough smash and she'll be dead. Oh wait, no, that was a frying pan. Okay, so that means she does have RNG on that still. Okay, down throw. Ooh, missed that back air. Okay, down throw. Okay, so down throw is still a combo throw with Daisy. So something she's kept from Peach. Oh god, that was brutal. So that forward tilt actually looks pretty usable now. Looks like it combos, and it looks like it could be a combo starter just because the fat frames are pretty low. Type of S smash is dependent on the tilt now. Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, that's just a really cool detail. Yeah, I think Frying Pan would be tilting up just with the way that it worked. Yeah, definitely Zelda would have a busted F smash too. Smash the Meters Leaguer. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I just saw a Stitch face there, so definitely she still got RNG on that. God, I'm surprised the Zelda's not trying to use up air at all. Okay, good use of Phantom there. Oh, okay, just got her at the end. Just use your final smash. Yeah, like, she's dead. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. I don't know if this is best of 3 or best of 5. It looks like it's a, yeah, okay, so it's a best of 5. So yeah, as you noticed with Yoshi's Story, is when you do it with Hazardless, it has no Randall and it has no Shy Guys that come up. So honestly, I think that's a stage that we would play with Hazardless, but some people might want to play with Hazard on. We'll have to see. So the interesting thing about playing on this stage without Hazard on is the platform on the bottom doesn't move at all, and you don't have the bumper on the top anymore. Definitely it's a stage that won't be legal just because of the sides there, but I am actually interested to see the way this would play out, because this is one of those where it's like, the layout's really unique, but I just know it wouldn't work. Yeah, down there is definitely looking like a good consistent combo tool to have. Yeah, you can just tech off of that for days. I would hate playing on this stage. Alright, let's get to the next one. I'm pretty sure the Zelda wins this one because I know they fight on DK64. Ah, okay, so not this one. Okay, so play on Mushroom Kingdom 64. This is a fun stage. I'm happy this stage is back. So it looks like those platforms in the center are gone when you play on this stage, so just so you know. And they're playing on Balloon Fight. Of course, this one can't be legal. So people were questioning whether Mario Maker could be legal. they're not sure exactly how this will work. Okay, so we got the Mii Gunner here. Poor Steve. Pretty sure this was the match that happened earlier too. That's kind of funny. So yeah, one thing you guys should notice is that Mii Gunner Fair is definitely a lot shorter than it was before. I tried to do a hard call with an F smash there, but that did not work out in his favor at all. So we still have the trail that hits from the PK Thunder. So that's important to keep in mind. That was really good forward smash coverage right there. But I wish he went off for stage just for a down air there. Just took the hit of the PK Thunder. Because he just would have been able to kill him. That charge shot left that Ness with in a lot of stun. So that's good to know that it has that. Okay, oh, good parry there. Didn't realize he did it. It doesn't look like that dash attack will kill, but it looks like at late percents it might. Snare. So with Nair, it looks like you're gonna want to hit the horizontal hit or the lower hit, and that's what you're aiming for to get good combos off it. No, that Ness could have just comboed into a down air, but okay, still went for the safe option, just covered it with down smash. Can't blame him for that. Good fair. So fair, I think you'll only be able to kill the blast him just like it is with Smash 4. And you got to make sure you space those bears too as Mii Gunner, because otherwise that Ness will be able to punish you. Okay, ooh, good charge. Oh, he wanted to charge it. That sucks. Damn, that was kind of crucial. Yeah, so you're not really paying attention to your final smash meter most of the time. Okay, forward throw of F smash seems like a combo that you can do at low percents, just because they won't be able to land. Or maybe even jump away before. Because it's like, you know, it wouldn't be dependent on their jump squad, it'd be dependent on their double jump. But I think, no, you do move immediately when you jump, I believe, so. Good air, out of shield punish right there. Got the maximum damage too, that's good. Good stall. Oh yeah, you can just keep charging that down smash too. Ah, yeah. You only got hit by one, so that was good. Oh, still able with the down smash. Definitely was that was definitely an unintentional parry. But you know, as you see, if you're not ready to use that parry properly, it's like you're not gonna get anything off of it. So that's why I think like even letting go of shield's really not that big of an issue. Like, even if you do get accidental parries, it's like if you're not ready for the parry, you're not gonna get that punish. So I think that's one of the main reasons why I'm like this change isn't really that big of a deal. Oh yeah, still caught him. You can't exactly roll around it. That final smash is actually really good. Most of those beat ones are, especially on the legal stages. Roll. It looks like that Faf is a little bit too long to get a combo off of. Down throw. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't do up air. Ooh, okay, good charge shot. Am I getting the pressure that this Mii Gunner is keeping up? Yeah, just did a point blank in his face. He's got to make sure that Ness isn't ready to charge these things too. Also, yeah, he needs to get that charge shot just ready, just so he can combo into that Nair. Because I think at this percentage it'd kill. Smart. I also like that the Mii Gunner. Oh god, he did a roll. That was so scary. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Oh, something that I don't know if you guys picked up on is that Ness actually has a new victory anime. He has a new victory theme. I'm gonna listen to it because I haven't. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I still like his melee one the best out of all of them, but I'm happy they're at least paying attention to details like that. But I'm curious what Lucas's victory theme is. Yeah, no, definitely the biggest thing this guy just got to keep in mind is you just got to keep. You gotta have that charge shot ready if you're gonna be playing Meat Gunner, because just near to charge shot, that's you need that. Oh, we see some Lucina. Yeah, so it looks like they kept all of her ults still. That really changed. Still got the Subia one and all that. Because I think the hair color changed a bit on that one. Yeah, so it's like if you guys haven't seen gameplay of Marth is basically busted at this point. Like, everything's super safe, super quick. I imagine Lucina's gonna be the same thing too. I think in this game you'll see the difference between Lucina and Marth a lot more, just because Marth's gonna be a lot safer in this game, naturally, just by the game mechanics, and in that way, like, it'll kind of hinder Lucina's effectiveness a little bit, but like I still think she'll be just as effective as she was in Smash 4. I can't, like, there's no way you can make this character bad with the mechanics of this game and with the amount of power that she has.
Buen fire por parte de Vilches, vamos a ver si puede gimpear. Neston puede muy bien con un fire también. Ahí tenemos el fuego. Se libra Vilches como puede. Pero Neston conecta ese golpe. Pero bueno, rápidamente sale Vilches de la plataforma de reaparición. Consigue ganar el stage control. Ahora va a ser él que va a estar pegando.
Ooh, that was really... Oh, cool. I like that it does the slow-mo even when you do a shield break now. That's a good touch. That Smash is still just as strong as it was in Smash 4, so killing around the same percentages there. Yeah, now you got critical finish. So this is one of those one-hit KO final smashes. So this player just gotta be really careful. Dolphin Slash seems slower. I don't know if it's just me or that actually is true. I just would have gone for it there. Because like the how effective he was using Shield Breaker, I'd rather have that available to me. Forward throw, definitely got no combos off of that. That sent him really far. They changed the animation of it too, like it looks more like a Sheik bouncing fish. I mean a Sheik forward throw. Surprised he's not going for any down throws, because down throw you could combo a little bit with Sheik, even still, I mean Lucina even at this percentage. You do like a down throw up air. Wouldn't kill, but there's an option that you had. That was a good catch. Oh, it's too bad he wasn't ready to do like down throw. Do that to down air, or just ran off stage and countered. There we go. Oh wow, that missed. Yeah, they're doing everything they can not to press the B button. Yeah, so that Lucina has no reason to use that final smash right now. I like the mix-up option there. Definitely looked like she could have probably just forward tilted that. Back air, not gonna kill just yet. Let's cross the stage. Oh, he air dodged. Yeah, that forward throw angle is really weird. Actually, he could have done forward throw. The second she sees attack, she could have done critical hit. Oh god, no, that was bad. Oh yeah, I just realized with the new air dodge mechanics, because like it's so much like, and he's dead. Because it's so much laggier, you could just like do short hop up air, fast fall, and you'd be safe. And as long as they air dodge, then you got to punish on them. Being as floaty as Ness, even if he jumps away, he's still in a juggle situation. So down throw up air, definitely a really good tool for Lucina in this matchup. Oh, interesting. So going Daisy Ness, and this is the hazardless gamer. So this is another stage that's being talked about. They're saying hazardless version might only be this layout. We need to play on this stage more hazardless to see if that is true. Because if it is, this is another unique layout that we could use. Kind of similar to Arena Ferox hazardless. So definitely something worth exploring and figuring out. Because this is kind of unique. Not sure if this would really be better than Arena Ferox. Like I feel like if we had to choose one or the other, Arena Ferox would be the better option. and it kind of fulfills the same purpose. Except this one, it's like the platforms are concentrated in the middle on one side, and we have like a platformless area over here. So it's like in this case, you'd want to keep your opponents on one side of the stage or the other, depending on how your character likes to play. Okay, forward airs. Yeah, this is really good at punishing out of shield. He's kind of doing this like a melee player, just like near out of shield. Definitely, like, I feel like a lot more melee habits are going to be beneficial to play this game versus Smash 4 habits. The only thing that's going to be more beneficial about having the Smash 4 habits is, of course, like B reverses and all that, wave bouncing, certain techs. But as far as dash density is concerned, and all that, it's the main neutral is going to be better to have melee experience. And then character knowledge. Character knowledge is the main thing that's going to be better about playing Smash 4, because more characters play like their Smash 4 counterpart than they would play their melee counterpart. Yeah, so also another good thing about being able to play on this stage is that this is clearly a small blast zone stage. So that would help fill that quota for our stage selections list. Honestly, I would just pop the final smash at this point. Okay, so back throw is looking like Daisy's kill throw, just like it was for Peach in Smash 4. Yeah, that fair definitely going to do it. Down throw, back air. Oh, go forward tilt. Okay. I think she could do that combo in Smash 4 as well. Let's go. Glad to know we get confirmation that is a thing here. So she does have combos for a good amount of time off of that down throw. Back throw, not gonna kill just yet, but I think like 10% more you definitely could have. Yeah, up air also very strong too. Good choice right there. Just like opting not to deal with that pressure anymore. Back throw. Not sure if I would have wasted that pressure there. God, I really love the way this Daisy's moving. She's got a good sense of just spacing, and then when using the float to back air, so definitely might have been a Peach main back in Smash 4. Ooh, good roller to get the down smash in. I would have just done my final smash at that point. And we lost it. So you do it off stage, and it's like, okay, well, I might get free damage off of this, or I might even get a kill. A little bit too early on that PK fire there, but I appreciate him going for it immediately, just hoping that this Daisy would get her techs. Down throw, back air. Yeah, that was a better choice at that percentage. Yeah, see, like that side B is really fast. Like it doesn't even seem like it has like barely any startup to it. So that could be a main difference between Daisy and Peach. And upper kills. Yeah, the one thing that's good about the final smash with Ness is that since you're not going to be really using oh no, he air dodged and that's going to kill you. Yes, you got to be so careful about that. Definitely don't want to take it like that. I actually haven't heard, is it? Does Daisy have the... Yeah. I just wanted to see if Daisy still had the same victory and it theme as the rest of the Mario cast. Daisy Rosalina, okay. I'm not exactly sure where we are in the Invitational at this point. I do hope to see more Rosalina action. Yeah, we're not going to bother with the non-legal stages. The Congo Jungle definitely won't be legal, but I'm interested to just see this. Main reason is just because the platform layout's interesting, because now the platforms do not spin anymore, they're just kind of frozen there. Which in a way is kind of worse for the circle camping, but it does get rid of the... It does get rid of the barrel at the bottom. Like if the platforms were just lower, this would be an excellent layout. Like it would kind of be Lilat in some ways, except better. Ooh, God, yeah, that hitbox lasts a while, so Had to make sure he dodged that. Yeah, man, just came and buffed him. Good coverage with that downer there. I don't even think that Zelda would have made it, so she might have actually saved her. Good immediate option there to get rid of the Trump. Kind of use that as like a roll bait in there too. Rolled in, rolled back. Kind of saw that Vilks like to do rolls too. So just preemptively covered that option there. Yeah, B made it back. Ooh, I really like that sword slash coming in. Oh, good call out there. Was about to get like, I think we hit with an up air. Don't think it would have killed, but you know, that's better to get the kill there. Definitely should have done the up angle there, so that way the frying pan would have just guaranteed a kill. Since Zelda is very light, you want to kill her vertically. Throw up tilt. I think you could probably combo that into an up B. That kind of seems like the best option to me. If it's not true, obviously don't do it. But if it is, that's how you would maximize your damage optimization on that. Ooh, yeah, did a double jump there. Didn't need to do that. Just needed to do full hop in air. So it looked like Sephi tried to parry there, but did it too early. So that right there kind of just shows you the dangers of trying to go for those parries. Like if you're confident in it, if you miss it, you're gonna mess up. But like if you were just kind of going for it to like run away and all that, you're not gonna be able to get that punish off of it. So that's why I really do think that parry system's not an issue at all. Alright, here you can kind of see the issues with playing on the stage. It's just a little bit too large. So far, I am really liking the pace of these games, just because it's like, it is, although there aren't many combos, but I can see moments where it can be optimized so we could have like these little strings. So I think the combo game is basically going to be the same as what we saw in Smash 4, might be a little bit less, but it's just the pace of the game is so much like faster, there's a lot more neutral interactions going on, a lot more hitting each other, that I think the 3-stock format is probably going to be fine, but we do have to see how the meta is going to shape up later on. Down throw, back air. Yeah, there we go. Good coverage there. Basically, like, forced Daisy to just go in there. Was a little bit risky, but that was kind of worth it. Yeah, he had to let go of that one immediately. Just Daisy was in no position to get hit by that knight. So this is a good confirmation knowing. Oh, did he? Interesting. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so good confirmation is knowing that the knight will follow the bottom of the platform, the bottom of the stage. So it's not like if it's above, it's just gonna like zoom right through everything. Well, in some instances, that would definitely be better. It's just knowing, it's just good knowing what the consistency that we're gonna have to go for with this. Oh, new Dog City. Okay, so I'm actually really curious to see what this looks like with no hazards on. Okay. So I get so I don't think you can hit the band members anymore. I guess they're just playing immediately from the start. What song are we going with? Is it? Yeah, it's just playing. It's just playing Jump Up Superstar. I really like that ult for Daisy. That's actually really cool. That's a really nice color. Good jukes by Zelda right there. That's like the perfect height to use that horizontal air dodge. So that way she could immediately get to ledge. So the lag of it was not really an issue there. So this is one of the hazardless transformations that is still going to go to multiple levels. So the interesting thing about this is that there's a lot of hazardless versions of these stages that transform, that still do transform, like they go to different locations. The only one that's confirmed not to do that right now is Skyloft. Skyloft is the only stage that doesn't move when it's hazardless. So that's why I think that one's worth looking into. New Donk! Honestly, I like this layout a lot. Because like it went from Pokemon Stadium to Battlefield to Smashville? Okay, no, this transformation is cancer. Like, just imagine like a Simon and Richter Belmont just camping below right there and then just making it annoying. Like if it's just two platforms on this top side over here like that, it would still be a little bit cancerous, but it wouldn't be nearly. It's not. This is bad. This is really bad. So this would be one transformation that I think you'd probably see more people camp each other out, but once it has to go back, then it'd be a bit of a scramble. So the person that controls, actually, no, this is a fair point to make. So with that last transformation, the person that's controlling center stage actually has a huge advantage, just because like it looks like you stay at each section for like 20 seconds. So this person getting back would actually have a pretty hard time. So you actually would want to control the center stage, though. I think I'm wrong on that one. Being down there on a transforming stage. Actually, we probably wouldn't camp on that section here. Now this. Yeah, so this one, this just provides like a different recovery thing. The person that controls center stage is going to have a huge advantage once again. Oh, okay, so there's no wall below there. Okay, that's going to be a pretty big punish there, but I didn't get anything too much of it. Probably would have been better to go for a grab and then grab down throw. Okay. Ah, okay, just got her at 99. She had to do like one pummel and she would have been able to get the kill. Oh, that sucks. He's got all your health. I like that juke out from by Seffi there. And you can finally do Din's fire, not worrying about dying. Thank God. And then you have one walk-off stage. Honestly, this looks like a very legal transformational stage. I actually really like the way that most of these layouts look. So honestly, I would actually add this stage to. I quickly add this to the list of stages that I wouldn't mind seeing. I just want to pause it here real quick just so I don't miss anything that's on there. Yeah, no, New Donk City, this should definitely be in the conversation. It's not a stage we necessarily need, it's just if we want to fill a really interesting niche. Oh no, this is bad. This is a bad transformation. Okay, no, I think New Donk's out. New Donk's out of the question now. If it repeated the same things that it did earlier, easily yes. With this, fuck no. No, fuck this stage. That's too bad, because it looked pretty good. It was looking really good. Okay, see, like, ooh, okay, that's gonna be hard to deal with. But you know, once the stage transforms again, it's gonna be hard for Daisy to get back. So in this case, like, she could just keep doing this until she got a Stitch Face. Honestly, she should do that. Also, those black ups are pretty cool too. I actually really like this Daisy ult. Throw. Okay, so forward throw is not a kill throw. Only back throw is. And maybe up throw. Jab. Okay, so rapid jab kills. I mean, that was at 150 side. That's decent. Yeah, so this is where you'll see like Zelda act like a degenerate. And there's no reason for her to approach here. Ah, but yeah, she did not shoot the time. Did not keep her lag in mind. I love these gloves. So next up is Saffron City Mega Band. We are definitely never playing on this stage, but same characters, so not really too interesting. Not too much we can really learn here. And then we got Mario Kart up next. I believe they said that this one will probably be banned because you can still... This one I think still transforms. Like you can get hit by the walls and whatnot. So like even if the cars aren't there, that's still going to be enough of a problem, which is too bad because otherwise this stage would actually be perfectly fine. Like if they got rid of the walls and the, like that one part that has a ceiling, this would be a decent stage to play on.
Ahora están los cubos de Vilches empezando a remontar. Ahí, ahora lo manda hacia adelante.
Yeah, so it seems like Daisy's... I don't really notice anything too unique about Daisy. If you guys know of anything, let me know, and I'll try to look out for those properties. But honestly, she seems to be like almost one for one the same character that Peach is. Just unique animations. Oh, she's dead. Yeah, right, you're not coming back from that. And we got the taunt in there. You don't have that much time, dude. I would hurry it up. Oh yeah, you know, you have walk-offs over here, so more cancer. Oh yeah, oh, I'm surprised she didn't try to back throw her and just be a degenerate. Oh, like that was double confirmation into a grab. What are you doing? Okay, so Zelda, one of the characters that can auto-snap with up B. Should have pointed that out earlier, but, you know, there. Got a good example of that. So I like this projectile zoning that Daisy was doing. I wish she could just pull more turnips so that way she could set up some good ledge traps. You know, pick a turnip, throw it up in the air so that way you have an active hitbox that'll be guaranteed to come down at some point. As soon as she rolls in, you could back throw into that, bounce her off of it, and then just get some cool combos off of it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this sucks. Just throw it. Oh, she didn't even need to. Yeah, that was actually counter. Yeah, so we're definitely not playing on the stage. Turns are more consistent. I don't know if that's necessarily the case because I saw a Stitch face, I saw a Dot Eye face, and I saw like the one with the long guys. So I don't necessarily think that's true. And then we know that the F smashes have changed, where depending on what angle you do will determine which tool comes out. Down smash? Oh, yeah, damage. Ooh, yeah, that good grab confirmation there. Oh, I'm surprised she didn't forward her backer there. It's like that was the only way she was gonna get that reach. So it looked like she was trying to cover roll. Yeah, you have a wall right there. Yeah, we're definitely not playing this stage. That should kill. Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, Zelda has a ridiculously good final smash because it's one of those 100% you're automatically dead. If she does it as long as you're within the vicinity of her, like you get sucked into it. Oh, she could have come with that into more up tilts. Because of the lift there. Down throw. Ah, man. Wasn't ready to get that combo there. Maybe a little bit of rage kind of messed up with what combo she wanted to go for. Yeah, just back throw there. Full up back air. Would have worked. Punish there, up air. Ah, wasn't ready to get the punish there. Like, one thing you have to remember is once they air dodge, especially at like basically a full hop height, they're not going to be able to do another action afterwards. So just follow them down and punish them. Pro tips. I also love the slash of like half charge knight. Half charge knight charge is pretty good. Just like a giant vertical slash. Yeah, like look at that. Look at all that space you cover. It's decently strong too. Oh god. Oh Jesus. They immediately made it even. This Zelda player likes to kill vertically too, and she's not gonna be able to with that ceiling there. Oh, that sucks. So you're on. Okay, good. He was ready to attack. And no, it's not gonna kill. Wait, you can pick up items when you're getting up? That's interesting. So that's new. Minor. It's a minor change, but a change that we got to keep in mind nonetheless. Yeah, so he's not trying to jank him out with any up-B kills. Honestly, as a Zelda player, that's just kind of one of the classics. Dash attack. Oh, that was so close to killing. Oh, yeah. A little bit out of range for that dash attack. And, oof. Strong. You deserve that pop-off, man. Alright, so that's the winner of the entire tournament there. So that was a lot of good play that we got to see there. A lot of interesting, unique stages that we got to see as well. So that kind of helps us out with the argument of what stages that we're gonna see when this game does release. Daisy's looking good. She just kind of looks like Smash 4 Peach, that's not really a bad thing at all. I do hope we discover more that differentiates her from Peach, like just some attack properties and whatnot. Be kind of a shame if she's relegated to what Dark Pit was, but I hope for the best. But like right now, I think the only change that I noticed was that her side B just comes out immediately compared to Peach's, which has a startup. But we'll just have to get more confirmation on that once we play the game more. I've seen more Daisy than I've seen Peach, which kind of makes sense since people are more interested to see what Daisy can do. Isabelle, she's looking like we have to see her metagame develop. I do have full confidence that she is gonna have a weaker neutral than Villager, but we have to see people use Fishing Hook better as like a bait for people to come in and just know how to time that properly to catch people that are coming in. And we have to see people play around Lloyd Rocket better, because I don't think people will really understand like kind of the potential that new Lloyd Rocket has, especially once you have the lead and you get the turtle. What else was there? Ness is looking really strong. That up air, definitely not the neutral tool that it was before, but still great for poking. Still does a lot of damage. Multi-hit property isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it'll be easy to parry. Nair looks good. Still has the grab combos. Back throws still Ebola. Yeah, it's looking good. Fortunately, that Mewtwo player wasn't the best in the world, but we were at least able to see. Yes, he still has his combos off of down tilt. Fair is still really good. Down tilt Nair. Down tilt does seem like it pops you up higher, so I don't think the combos are going to last as long. But he's still looking really strong. And Shadow Ball looks like it's smaller. Not sure if that's true, but it looks like it. Me Gunner looks really good. Not really good, but looks good. Like those Nair combos, the fact that you can combo that into charge shot, dash attack, fair, even possibly grab, and the fact that down throw up air might be a kill confirm at a certain percentage, that speaks really well for that character. But then again, could be banned. Does have custom moves, so the debate on that one's going to be out once the game drops. Zelda looking a lot better. At first I was like, she looks decent but not great. I think she's going to be a little bit on that still, kind of, but the way the mechanics are actually do benefit her a lot more than I initially thought. This person needed to optimize her grab combos, because they weren't 100% sure what to do with her at those instances, and I want to see better utilization of the Knight, and actually Din's Fire. Like, Din's Fire combined with the Knight will provide some interesting things, given the right matchups, if the characters are not fast. What else was there? I think those are all the characters that we really got to see. Yeah, New Donk, not going to be legal. Arena Ferox, looking like a great either counterpick or neutral stage. Kalos Pokemon League, definitely should be a neutral stage. That stage is looking wonderful for that. Yoshi Story, that's looking like a good small platform stage. So I think I think with that stage it shouldn't be counted as Battlefield, because I think the Blast Zone sizes are different enough that it warrants to be its own stage. Then Yoshi's Island Brawl we didn't get to see. WarioWare we didn't get to see. I'm trying to think. No, I didn't get to see any of those. So those are kind of my thoughts on all those things there. So, I'm happy that I got to learn more about the neutral game in here. We need to see people take more advantage of the dashing. The Daisy player in particular, I think, was the best one at utilizing that. You need to see people utilize more of Isabelle's strengths. That guy kind of tapped into what she could do, but not fully. And yeah, we now have a lot of footage to look at, so I'm happy that everybody's kind of dissecting everything that's available to us at the moment, and they're really trying to push forward as much as they possibly can. I'm definitely going to be doing that for sure. One thing that I am going to be doing throughout this month and December, and especially when the game is out, is I'm going to be trying to go through every character. I'm going to go through the characters I care about first, and then if you guys want, I'll put up some polls, and then we'll see what characters you guys want me to analyze that I haven't covered yet. Because I do want to talk more about these characters, and I want to talk about more of the mechanics that people need to abuse. And another thing that I'm planning on doing is I want to release like some guides on helping especially newcomers to this game, because it seems like I think we're gonna get a huge influx, or some people that like left Smash 4 are coming back, and I do want to release some guides on like better ways you can improve, different ways to think about these characters too. Like there's a lot of ways you can prepare for Ultimate without needing to play Ultimate, and I kind of want to create those sooner rather than later, just so people can be ready when Ultimate drops. And watch Smash for Duck Hunt again, because I still struggle with aggression due to how over Zony played. As aggressive as this, honestly, I don't necessarily agree with that, because Smash 4 is a completely different game than Ultimate is. Because aggression is a million times better in Ultimate, and I think even characters like Duck Hunt are going to have to benefit from that. If you're planning to play a character like Richter or Simon, then I would say watch those Smash 4 Duck Hunt VODs, because he's gonna play pretty similar to Smash 4 Duck Hunt from what I can tell. Because you're going to be zoning, you don't have the best frame data in the world, so that's just something you'll have to abuse. But yeah, no, like there's a lot of characters you could just pick up and play. You can just be way more aggressive with them and learn how to deal with it. Like my advice for people is play Melee and play Melee rivals and icons. Especially if you want to play Incineroar, play Zana from icons. Those characters are like 80 to 90% the same exact character, and that's going to be the best way to prepare, especially since that game features directional air dodging. So highly recommend you play those games in order to get ready for Ultimate coming out. With that said, yeah, I'm going to be more consistent with streaming from now. I'm going to be consistent with posting more YouTube videos. This week I have lined up 5 videos that we'll post at 8 a.m. The other one that's fucked up is Thursday, which is the one for the analysis I did for Wolf earlier. You can check out all those VODs on Twitch, but if you wanted to watch them on YouTube and have like regular Smash Ultimate content come to you almost daily, I can't guarantee I'll make enough videos for that. Check out my YouTube channel, which is Dawangthang, and almost every single day I'm going to try to have an Ultimate video posted. They'll mostly be compilations or snippets of these streams that I do. So that way, if you want to drip feed or if you want to re-review some of these items that I go over, you can watch those videos on a daily basis as they get released. Definitely going to be going through more of the characters, some of the tips that I want to go over and all that. And I do want to do some stage discussions and something I do need to talk about. Actually, yeah, so let me close off this video here and start a new one.